Welcome back. Well, Namibia has taken a groundbreaking step into the future with the launch of its first ever AI Readiness Assessment Methodology report. Now, this milestone initiative offers a comprehensive evaluation of the nation's capacity to adopt, develop and govern artificial intelligence, guided by principles of inclusivity and ethical development. Speaking at the launch, Deputy Minister of Education, Innovation, Youth, Sports, Arts and Culture, Honorable Dino Ballotti, expressed his pride in Namibia's leadership in this space, noting that AI is the defining technology of our time. We're now joined by the Deputy Minister this evening to unpack the significance of this report and explore what it means for Namibia's future. Mr. Ballotti, good evening. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening, Nina. Good evening, all the listeners. Thank you very much for having me. Apologies, I couldn't be there in person.
No worries at all, and thank you so much for your time this evening. Just to get straight into it, talk to us about what this means for Namibia to be among the first, within the region to conduct such a comprehensive AI readiness assessment.
Yeah, so being among the earliest countries in Southern Africa to complete an AI readiness assessment, it really shows our determination to approach this digital era with the utmost preparation. It also demonstrates that we are willing to critically evaluate our strengths and equally our weaknesses. And I think that there are 5 core areas, maybe just to share, specifically policy and regulation, society and culture, education, economy, and industry and infrastructure. Yeah.
How does this, report position Namibia when it comes to the global AI landscape, and what unique opportunities, does it present for the country?
So, the findings place us among the countries that are proactively shaping a responsible AI future. And our work connects closely with international and regional policy instruments on ethics of AI. Equally, African Union's continental AI strategy, and also the Windhoek statement on AI in Southern Africa. And so really, it supports our broader innovation agenda, and it gives us sort of support when we talk of global startup ecosystem index, global innovation index, etc. Yeah.
You've described, artificial intelligence as the defining technology of our era, and I really agree with that. But in practical terms, how do you see artificial intelligence education sector that you just touched on earlier as one of the 5 pillars, healthcare, perhaps economic sectors, and in the near future at that?
So specifically in education, I think we all know that AI can really tailor these learning experiences. It supports our teachers through various sort of intelligent tutoring systems. It promotes digital literacy, and again, no one is left behind. And as we integrate these AI tools into our curricula, we can really strengthen these computing skills from a young age. And obviously, I think we can all appreciate that higher education institutions already offer some of these programs. But I need to stress that, our ambition as a country is not only to use AI developed elsewhere, but equally to create our own solutions. I always say that Namibian solutions come from Namibian problems. Yeah.
Well, inclusivity and ethical development are key principles, as mentioned, in this report. How will Namibia ensure that the AI adoption rather benefits all citizens, especially those in rural or marginalized communities?
No, that's a good question. So really, our approach to AI is that it must be grounded in fairness and inclusivity.
Yeah.
And so by building on initiatives like the rural communications, continue to expand broadband coverage. Also, I think, through partnerships such as the one with UNESCO Chair in digital technology design with indigenous people, we are creating these spaces for co-design, co-creation in our communities. Yeah.
Well, the report is out now, but what are some of the, priority actions or next steps outlined within the report to strengthen our capacity?
So the key next steps, it definitely includes finalizing a comprehensive AI policy. and legislative framework. And really this establishing, should I say, a national responsible sort of AI institute and expanding both formal education and practical training in artificial intelligence. Strengthening the infrastructure, improving sort of data governance will also be very critical. And especially, our work as MPs in Parliament is the Data Protection Bill. And then again, we will also focus on producing locally relevant AI applications. I can't overstress that, our local Namibian languages, our local culture, and then obviously our strategic development goals.
Yeah. Deputy Minister, how do you envision the partnerships between government, private sector, and even academia in building the AI ecosystem within Namibia?
So collaboration between, I think, the three that you're mentioning is really critical and essential. And so government will provide that strategic direction. We talk of the legislation and even investment in enabling infrastructure. But academia and our academic institutions, they need to be equipping the students with relevant skills, adapting teaching to the industry needs. And then when we talk private sector, this is where they'll be bringing investment. How do we commercialize some of these innovations and scale up sort of these pilots? I think those are the three intersections. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, lastly, for young people and innovators that are listening this evening, what message would you give to them about preparing for and participating in this AI-driven future?
So they always say the best time to plant a tree is 100 years ago or 10 years ago. The other best time is now. And so to young people, it's your opportunity. It's our time to shape the future, and we need to build on strong foundations. So subjects, science, technology, mathematics, sort of data, AI skills. These are key. And really, I want to stress that young people need to take advantage of training programs. We do have innovation labs in country. There's a number of startup networks. And then also, don't be content with only using foreign-made tools. So let's try to create some of these solutions, and to our very, very specific Namibian challenges. And I think maybe my last point is, young people, your vision, your creativity, even the determination, this will really decide, how we progress as a country. And again, it will build these dynamic, inclusive, sort of competitive economy for Namibia. Yeah.
Deputy Minister Ballotti, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you, Nina, and thank you to all the viewers. And I promise next time I'll come into studio in person.
We look forward to that. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you. Bye.
That was Deputy Minister of Education Dino Ballotti speaking to us about Namibia's first ever AI Readiness report, which was launched earlier today. When we come back after this brief break, our conversations continue. We speak on successional agroforestry. Stay with us.